To warm up around here again. We're expecting another burst of wintry cold air this weekend that lasts into early next week.
Meteorologist Christine Gregory is joining us in the studio to discuss how this could affect any early blooming flowers across our region. Christine.
Thank you, Adam and Teresa. Even though spring has officially begun, we're no stranger to the fact that it takes a little bit longer for Mother Nature to initially get up to speed with the memo of the current season. We might be used to getting drastic temperature changes around here, but there are certain plants that aren't. Even with early buds starting to swell and more bulbs popping out from the recent warmth, there are certain flowers such as magnolias that are more sensitive to the cold if they bloom too early and if the cold lasts too long. I spoke with Marcy Muller, a horticulture team leader at the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Monroe County, who says it's not just early blooming flowers like magnolias that can be affected by the cold. Fruit growers and farmers who have any early blooming commercial fruits, such as the cherry with open flowers during a late frost, could result in losing the fruit altogether.
Where we tend to run into problems, so the magnolias, they're very early. If we get a late frost and the flowers have opened, they're very sensitive, and so they can be killed by the frost. We call it the flower blast. And there are some tricks that some of the growers can do to kind of keep the frost off the plants, and most of those orchards are up along the lake where it's a little bit tempered. So as far as your ornamental plants, maybe you might lose out a little bit of your flowering, but it's not going to hurt the plant.
Both the upcoming weekend and parts of early next week, starting Sunday and Monday, will feature temperatures that barely escape the freezing mark. But Marcy says the stretch won't be long enough for the ground to freeze or cause any root damage, since these plants are fairly well adapted to any brief temperature swings. Just make sure not to get out any annual flowers or plants just yet. Reporting in studio, I'm meteorologist Christine Gregory.
All right, Christine, thank you. In other words, they know March.